Hello again from my front porch. I am in a really good mood. It is Saturday here in Iowa. It's a little overcast. It might rain a little bit, but it doesn't look too bad. But I am in a really good mood because I got me a new washing machine. I really needed a new washing machine. My old washing machine, it was having issues. It worked really well, except when it came for the spin part where it's supposed to spin things, the spin didn't work. The motor was wore out or something, and so I looked at what it might cost to get the motor replaced in the existing machine, and it was kind of pricey. So I decided it was more cost effective to just replace the whole machine than it was to replace that one, because I literally was leaving the lid of the washing machine open, and I was sticking a plastic knife. There's that little notch where the little part goes down in to tell the machine the lid is closed, it's okay, because you're not supposed to have the lid open while spinning. That's dangerous. But so I took a plastic knife and I stuck it in that little slot. You open the lid, stick a plastic knife in the slot so that the machine thinks the lid is closed, and then when it came time for the spin cycle, I could hear it not spinning, and I would have to go over and I'd have to reach my arm inside and grab it and try to manually spin it. And my elbow really has been taking a beating too. I think is what they call tennis elbow, but I just can't seem to get rid of this. I'm hoping that now with the new machine and me not having to reach in and do that anymore, that my elbow will start to feel better. So I'm excited that I have this new washing machine. And you can tell when someone has gotten to a point where you are now more mature in life. Because when we were little kids, we'd be like, oh, I want this old toy, oh, what do I need to? And now don't get me wrong, I still order toys on eBay and stuff, and I'm still excited when they show up. But but now I'm all excited because I have a new washing machine. I was like, oh, look at this. And the old machine too, even with the spinning thing, it would only work on the smallest load setting. If you put anything more than that in the machine, then you couldn't even do it with the manual. It was too heavy. And so the first load that I did in this new machine, I took my towels. Now the old machine, I could do 3 bath towels at a time. That was it. And so I would accumulate 8 or 9 of them, and then I would take them down, and there's 3 loads of 3 towels, and then combine them all into one load in the dryer. It was a process. But so this time, to test out my very first load, was I put all 9 towels in the washing machine, in the new washing machine, and ran it. And you know what? It worked, and I didn't have to reach in and do nothing. And when it was done, I lifted the lid, and they were all there, stuck to the side of the drum like they're supposed to be, because it was like being in the silly silo at Adventureland. And I was like, yes! I was very happy and excited, and then it dawned on me, I'm excited about a washing machine. Whatever. So yeah, maybe I am a little bit older now. Maybe I am a bit more mature. I haven't grown up, and I don't plan to do that. But I have matured to the point where I do recognize the value of things like a washing machine that works. Because I'll tell you, I have figured out that my time is valuable, and the ways that I want to spend my time are ways that I want to choose how to spend my time, not having the things around me choose that for me. And so I like now that I can throw all the towels into one load instead of 3. I don't have to keep babysitting things spinning. I like this. This is exciting. Not just because, look, it works, but because of the time it saves me now, that I can put stuff in, turn it on, and walk away, and know I don't have to keep track of it until it's done, and then I can switch laundry. Sounds basic, sounds simple, and yet it's so wonderful that I get to do that again. And not to make this all deep and philosophical, but that has got me thinking about what about other things in our lives where we sit back and we take things for granted that we have that others may not have as much. And then when we hear somebody complain about well, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I see this on Facebook a lot where people will post and say, I'm having trouble with my car, or we're having trouble with this, that, and then it seems like nobody really has compassion. It's like, well, just take it to the shop. Well, they can't afford to take it to the shop. I've been there. There have been plenty of times when I was stressed over, we have a car repair that needs done and I can't afford to get it done. How is this going to work? And so, I get that, but I have a washing machine and it works. Yay! and it really, again, when I see people hauling stuff into the laundromat and things like that, or people talking about those kind of things, it's like, my heart goes out to them, because I hate that. I hate having to haul all that stuff in there. I hated having to manually do so much with the washing machine thing. You do what you got to do sometimes. In my case, it was only because I was cheap and I didn't want to spend the money on the new machine. But I finally broke down and did it, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, I don't want to be too deep and philosophical. It's only a washing machine, but it is. Things like this, they can be an eye opener. But I'm going to go on now. Actually, I'm in the midst of doing laundry, and so I'm going to go back down and check on it. So with that, I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.